In 2022, there are some amazing budget 1440 144Hz monitors on the market. These monitors are perfect for anyone who wants to get the best performance out of their computer. With a price range that is easily within reach, these monitors will make sure that you have everything you need to game and watch videos at an amazing level of detail. We have included links in the description box. Let's get started. At number 1 is AOC CQ27G2. AOC monitors typically have the best price/performance ratio. This is especially true for the powerful yet compact gaming monitors in their collection. An excellent illustration of this dynamic, and one that provides an engaging gaming experience, is the AOC CQ27G2. This 27-curved monitor has a 1440 resolution and a 144 Hz refresh rate, which can improve immersion and your capacity to notice small details but may take some getting used to. If you absolutely refuse to use a curved screen, there's a 1080 flat version that is much more affordable and still a fantastic piece of technology. The display also makes use of a VA panel, which is more frequently used in curved panels and can result in deeper blacks but may make colors appear a little washed out. The CQ27G2 attempts to correct for the washed-out appearance but may compromise color fidelity by covering 120% of the sRGB gamut. Additionally, the native form's GTG response time is tolerable for gaming but may still present some problems. Due to this, it has been enhanced with a 1Z PRT, which will help moving objects appear smoother but may not completely eliminate ghosting for some gamers. With AMD FreeSync, you'll have a little more support if you own an AMD graphics card. This feature can enhance your gaming experience by altering your refresh rate to match your GPU. This monitor's stand is both practical and fashionable, with a broad-styled X adding extra stability. If your desk height differs from what the designers intended, or if you're the type of person who moves around a lot, you can change both the height and the tilt. Although it claims to be a frameless monitor, it actually is a distinctly larger bezel than the majority of AOC other frameless options. There are no speakers, which can be a drawback for some users, but if sound quality is important to you, you probably already own speakers or a headset and will likely appreciate the money you saved by purchasing a monitor without them. With 2 HDMI connections and a DisplayPort, the connectivity will be advantageous if you purchase this as part of a multi-monitor setup. Additionally, there are audio jacks for both speakers and headsets. The Respawn Guarantee, which covers single-pixel problems, such as bright or dead pixels, for 3 years and accidental damage up to 1 year, is what really sets AOC, and particularly their gaming monitors, apart on most lists. You'll receive a level of security from it that you hardly ever get from a cheap monitor, let alone some expensive choices. Choose this AOC budget monitor if you are on the fence about buying one. Any worries you might have about shoddy construction or inferior materials are outweighed by their warranty. More importantly, the overall gaming performance and picture quality are excellent for the money. At number 2 is Samsung Odyssey G5. The Samsung Odyssey G5 clearly has the appearance of a gaming monitor. Many cheap displays lack the style that you might occasionally want in a gaming monitor, but the Odyssey G5 changes that. Naturally, all of the monitors on this list feature the 2560 1440 144 display, but this particular monitor is also one of the few that is larger than 27 inches. The 32-inch curved display maximizes the 1440 resolution a little further. It's also important to note that this 32 1440/144 monitor is currently the least expensive one on the market. You are receiving a VA panel with this one, similar to many less-priced curved monitors, and it has a 99% sRGB accuracy. That translates to deeper blacks and more accurate color reproduction for the 16.7 million colors it can display. However, in some situations, it may still appear washed out. The native one's GTG response speed promised by the more expensive entrants in that series is not included in this model because it is the entry-level model in Samsung's Odyssey G series. Although you receive a 1Z BR response, which is intended to reduce ghosting on monitors with faster reaction times, the actual response time would be closer to 5 Ms. Remember that if you rely too much on the MBR enhancements, they may deceive your eyes and give you migraines or nausea. Additionally, the monitor has AMD FreeSync, which boosts gaming performance if you have an AMD GPU without increasing the cost if you don't. You can tell that this G series entry is on a budget when it comes to construction. The short, tilt-only provided stand is not very sturdy. In addition, the stand mount on the back is empty, serving as a continual reminder of what the higher-tier options lack. However, if you intended to VS mount this anyhow, it's not a huge loss. Additionally, there are vacant spaces on the front and back that, on the G7, would have housed RGB elements but are noticeably empty on this device. It is also one of the bigger displays on our list and is very obvious about how much room it occupies. The absence of built-in speakers, at the very least, would have justified the additional space it occupies. Additionally, you only have one HDMI port, one DisplayPort, and one audio jack, which are all still functional connecting choices. Last but not least, the Odyssey G5 comes with a 2-year replacement guarantee, right in the middle of what most monitor manufacturers provide. The Samsung Odyssey G5 is an affordable gaming display that will constantly serve as a reminder. The fact that it is the cheapest 1440p 144Hz monitor available makes it well worth the cost on its own. This monitor is for you if you're especially seeking for a 32 monitor and want to spend the least amount of money. We simply wish it weren't so determined to point out what you're missing. At number 3 is Deco Gear DG27AB. Deco Gear is a relatively new company, at least in terms of producing monitors, but in the short time they have existed, they have created quite a stir with their reasonably priced gaming quality devices. A stunning curved monitor that doesn't appear cheap is the Deco Gear DG27AB. This monitor is also 27 inches in size, has a 144 Hz refresh rate, and a resolution of 2560 by 1440. It basically boils down to performance, which this monitor offers for the most part, since there aren't many larger options available for cost around $200. Because it uses VA panels, the blacks will be deeper, which is advantageous for games that require on high contrast. Its 99% sRGB gamut gives you greater color accuracy for the colors it can display but does not provide the same level of correction for the washed-out appearance some shades of VA panels provide. The DG27AB doesn't employ any artificial boost to make up for the comparatively slow response time, in contrast to many other affordable choices. Although a monitor with the native Forms GTG is still suitable for gaming, fast-moving games will cause more serious problems than on a panel with VRB or MPRT boost. The AMD FreeSync option, which is more typical with less expensive displays, also gives you some performance improvements. You might have tearing problems with NVIDIA GPU, but it will still function. Even given the price, the monitor itself is sleek and well built. Furthermore, it comes far closer to being completely frameless than we anticipated for a display this affordable. That's a benefit in and of itself. But it's especially useful if you need a budget monitor for a dual or triple display. The stand also unquestionably favors functionality over aesthetics. Although it has a rather plain appearance, the monitor can be raised, lowered, and tilted. It is unfortunate that there are no speakers, but it is difficult to be angry about this given the generally high caliber of internal speakers, especially on less expensive monitors. On the other hand, if you had hoped to avoid having to purchase a speaker system, this is quite disappointing. There are a total of 3 HDMI ports, 1 DisplayPort, and 1 audio jack in terms of connectivity. If you need to switch between devices or daisy chain your monitors, that will give you a ton of alternatives. The guarantee is only valid for a year, but it covers any material flaws, such as dead or bright pixels. The Deco Gear DG27AB doesn't provide many surprises, but sometimes that's a good thing, given the high resolution and refresh rate that we've established as the benchmark for this list. It is constructed and operates to a quality that is entirely functional for gaming. At number 4 is LG 34G P950GB. The LG 34G P950GB is the top 1440p 144Hz monitor we've tested. With a few extra features, it's a fantastic gaming display that will enhance your gaming experience. It has a 34-inch ultra-wide screen, but because it has a 3440x1440 resolution, it is still regarded as a 1440 monitor. It means that while it has the same screen height, it is horizontally broader than a 27-inch 1440 monitor. It is excellent for PC gaming because its 144Hz refresh rate can be overclocked to 180Hz using a DisplayPort connection, while it can only achieve 144Hz over HDMI. Its inherent G-Sync variable refresh rate functionality, which enables it to fully utilize your NVIDIA graphics card, makes it a premium gaming display. Additionally, it has excellent motion handling, especially at high frame rates. You probably will need a backlight strobing option to further reduce persistence blur, even if it doesn't have one. Additionally, it has extremely little input lag for a responsive and speedy gaming experience. At number 5 is ViewSonic Elite XG270QG. The ViewSonic Elite XG270QG is an excellent option to the LG 34G P950GB if you're looking for something less expensive. Despite having a different sort of monitor with a regular 16:9 display and a 2560x1440 resolution, you can still play games on it because the screen is large enough. Wide viewing angles ensure that the image is consistent from any angle because of the well-built, adaptable stand and wide viewing angles. In terms of gaming performance, it boasts native G-Sync support like the LG, and you can overclock its 144Hz refresh rate to 165Hz. Motion appears smooth because of its quick response time at any refresh rate, and its reduced input lag makes it feel responsive while gaming. It has a few downsides, like the fact that you can only play SDR games on it and that the picture quality isn't quite as excellent as the LG due to its horrible color accuracy before calibrating. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like it if you did. If you're new here, click the subscribe button. Wishing you all the best until the next video.